Hello everyone, I'm Vivian, and as I promised before on our group, today I will post a vlog about some of my tips for IELTS speaking and my personal exam rooms experience. And I've been a public speaker for more than 3 years, and all of the techniques that I use in public speaking, I can use it to apply in IELTS speaking test because when you have the courage to stand in front of the audience and conduct a speech, there is nothing to afraid when you enter a room with only one stranger. So let's get to our main points, to our tips, shall we? So the first thing I want to tell you is that I achieved 8 in IELTS speaking last year on the 30th of September. I remember that because it's also my birthday. And the first tip is that you must remember that the IELTS speaking test is a conversation between you and the examiner. So having interactions with him or her is a very crucial part, which will help you to enhance your score, boost your band score, of course, and help you to achieve your target. Let me take an example. So in speaking part 1 of IELTS, there is a topic like book. So in this topic, he or she may ask you what is your favorite kind of book? So I would answer like this. My favorite kind of book or novel could be detective novel because when you read detective novel, you can enrich your knowledge about some of the way to think, some of the skill to have the logical mindset and how to investigate in the sequence. And furthermore, I think that you will have some breathtaking moment when you read those unexpected scenarios in the detective novel. And especially for the busy urban dwellers like us, we need some hobby to help us to relieve our stress and of course ease our mind. And I suggest you, if you have time, you can read some of those novels in order to help you to recharge your battery after a very hard working day. And one of it is Sherlock Holmes. Then come to our second tip. I think it will be very useful for you when you apply this technique in the exam room. So I think that in speaking part 1 or even part 2, part 3, there will be some topics that will prevent you from achieving a high score, right? Such as history. Even though myself, I really love history, I consider it's like a part of myself. But for some people, it's a nightmare when they get this topic in their speaking test. So how can we answer this? Let's take an example. Okay, so you may receive the question do you like history? For me, I'm a history lover, so it's not a hard question. But for the people who hate history, how could they answer? You can say I have to admit that I don't really like history. It's not really relevant to my work or to my personal life. But I cannot deny the benefits of history. It helps us to understand more about our ancestor, about the process of development in our country and all of the milestones that our people have been through to have a sustainable development like today. And the third tip is designed for only IELTS Part 2. It will help you to improvise with different kinds of topic. So let's start. Okay, so in 3 or 4 months, there will be 50 or 60 different topics in IELTS Speaking Part 2. What you can do about it is you can group them into a big topic such as people, describe a place, describe an occasion, events, or object, something like that. So for example, if describe successful businessman, you can link with the topic describe a person who has a great sense of humor, or describe a good parent, or describe who is a good cook. See, you see, there are a lot of topics which could be linked together if they have the person in it, the word person in it. So like if you just read the topic like describe somebody who you think is a good cook. For me, I'm not very good at the culinary things, so it would be a very hard topic for me to choose the person I could describe. Maybe some of us would choose some of the very famous chef like Gordon Ramsay or somebody like that. But for me, I can link with the topic like a father who has a great sense of humor is also a successful businessman, and when he comes home, he is a conscientious father who always cook for his children, like that. See, when you link many topics together, you can have so many ideas to talk about. And of course, in this section, the thing that you're afraid the most is that how can we speak in 2 minutes? Don't worry if they stop you, and of course, don't worry if they ask you more questions. It won't affect your score, believe me, because I used to be stopped and I was very worried and couldn't sleep many nights, but then when I received my score, so that is a great experience for me, and now I want to share it with you. In conclusion, IELTS speaking is all about testing your English proficiency, the way you use their language, and of course your fluency. Are you confident when you speak in front of a stranger? Just like that. They won't test you about your academic knowledge or any of your life's experience. Don't worry about that, okay? So just be confident and achieve the score.